Socrative, a smart student response system. Socrative is a free online assessment tool that can be used on laptops, desktops, netbooks, iPads, iPods, smartphones, etc. Basically, you can use Socrative on any web-enabled device. In addition, there are also Socrative Android and Apple apps. Socrative provides real-time feedback and also allows you to quiz your students and grade the quiz. Be aware that Socrative is limited to 50 students in an activity at a time. Let's get started. Create a free account. Go to www.Socrative.com and click the Sign Up link on the top right of the screen. Fill in the very simple registration. All you need is an email address and a password. Then click Create Account. A new page will launch asking you some questions for your profile. Fill them in truthfully and click Continue. Since you are new, Socrative will display a quick 5-step tutorial. Feel free to read the tutorial as it explains how the system works. You will receive this information in the remainder of this tutorial. Please note, we will use both a teacher and student device for this tutorial. At the end of Socrative's tutorial, click Start Socrative to continue to the management screen. Review the management layout. Socrative's management screen is divided into sections. The first section contains information about your current class. It tells you what your room number is and how many individuals are currently active in your room. Please note, Socrative will give you this initial assigned room number, which will be used to connect your students to this class. The second section is the area where you start your activities. The first 3 activities are multiple choice, true/false, and short answer. These activities are used as anonymous polling options. The third section is where you will find your quiz-based activities. These activities, quiz, exit ticket, and space race, are a form of tracked quizzes which will allow you to identify your students. Start quiz lets you begin a pre-made quiz you have built. Exit ticket starts a quiz by polling students about the class experience for the day. And space race is a competitive activity which divides your students into groups and pits the groups against each other by answering questions from a pre-made quiz. The fourth section of the management screen allows you to create, edit, and import quizzes, as well as delete quizzes and races. The final and fifth section is where you will view and change your profile, as well as clear the room of all participants. Clearing the room is good if you are switching classes and if students have not logged off on their device. It's also where you will manage your profile, which includes giving yourself a custom room number and noting that the number doesn't have to be an actual number. You may also take a product tour and send feedback to the Socrative team about the service, and this section is where you also log out. Quiz or poll your students. This tutorial will now show you how Socrative works with your device as well as the student's device. Remember, students need to be in your room to be able to take the poll or quiz. Students will enter your room number on their device and click Join Room. It is now time to start the activities, and we will start with the single question activities, which is a form of quizzing and polling. Here are your quiz and poll options and how to use them. Multiple choice. You as the teacher will verbally ask the question, and then students respond on their pad. The button launches a generic pad from letters A through E for the students. When all students answer, a graph is displayed of the answers. You will then have to end the activity, so you may make a new selection. True/false. This question type works the same as multiple choice. Here is an example of how the true/false option works. Select true/false and verbally ask the question. Students respond on their pad. Like multiple choice, the true/false option also displays a graph. To deliver another question, select End Activity. The last single question quiz and poll option is the short answer. This option allows students to type in a response to your open-ended question. Choose the short answer option. Verbally ask your question, and the student can enter text and submit their response. Once submitted, the students' responses will appear on your screen. After all students have responded, you have the option for the class to vote on the students' responses to the short answer question. When finished, select End Activity. Build your first quiz. Socrative also allows you the option to create quizzes with two options. First, the student-paced quiz, where students answer the questions at their own speed, and two, a teacher-paced quiz, where teachers control the speed one question at a time. In both options, students' answers are visible on the teacher's screen while the question is being answered. Let's get started. Select the Manage Quizzes feature from the Socrative Management page. On the Manage Quizzes screen, select the option Create a Quiz. Fill in the information for the quiz name on the new page that opens. You can also check the box for Enable Sharing to allow the quiz you make to be shared with other educators. Please note, a code is generated when you finish building the quiz that must be shared with other teachers to allow use of your quiz. Begin building your quiz by clicking on a question type to add. You can either select multiple choice or short answer. Complete the question text and answers where required. Remember to also indicate the correct answer for multiple choice questions by checking the appropriate box next to the correct answer. Please note, you can have multiple correct answers. If you leave an answer blank, it will not appear as a choice when students take the quiz. You can move the question order by using the arrows on the right of the questions, and you can delete the questions using the red X icon on the right of each question. Continue to add questions as needed. After clicking Save, you will get a confirmation. In addition, if you intend to share and enabled the Share option in the initial setup of your quiz, you will receive a unique SOC number that must be shared with those educators. Select Continue. There are other actions available from the Manage Quizzes page. For example, you can edit, duplicate, delete, and import from an Excel template. If you choose Import Quiz, Socrative guides you through this and provides a template when you click the Import button. Exit Ticket and Space Race. Use Exit Ticket and Space Race options to engage your students in fun exercises that can track student performance and assess student learning while they're playing. Starting with Exit Ticket, from the Socrative main menu, select Exit Ticket. The following steps will apply to the student's device. On the student's device, the student will enter their last name and first name and select Submit. The student will answer how well they understand the day's material. In the next screen, students will enter text to convey what they've learned for the day and select Submit. The student will enter text, solving a problem you have presented, and select Finish Exit Ticket. Once all students have finished their exit ticket, you will select End Activity on your screen. Choose how you would like your exit ticket data to be delivered to you. If you use Edmodo Gradebook, you may send it directly to that account. Other options are to email, download, or no report. Space Race is an activity that uses one of your pre-made quizzes. Socrative will divide the participants in your room into 3 teams. However, they will answer independently. As students answer correctly, the rocket will get closer to the goal on the display. From the main screen, select Space Race. On the Space Race screen, select a saved quiz, the number of teams you would like your class to be divided, and select the box if you would like Socrative to auto-assign team colors. Select Next. On your screen, you will see colored rockets. For students, they enter their last name and their first name and select Submit. The Space Race quiz starts, and students will read the question and select their answer. As answers are selected, the rockets will race toward the goal. Students will get feedback about accuracy and then select Next Question. Their screen will continue to move to the next problem. Students will continue until the final question is reached on the quiz, and then students will select Finish Space Race. Once all students have completed their questions, select End Activity. Choose how you would like your space race data to be delivered to you. If you use Edmodo Gradebook, you may send it directly to that account. Other options are to email, download, or no report. For more information, ideas, and support for Socrative, please visit www.socrative.com/garden.